Welcome back to the Crochet Creative House, my friends at yarnspirations.com. This is the Crochet Spring in the Valley. This is a really cool idea using Caron 1-pound yarn. This is my own design, and this is very similar to the look of the Mountain Mist blanket that we have here on the channel. So what this is just a granny wave up and down, nice and easy and simple. You're going to notice is that between this one and this one, the chain starting count is the same, but the execution on row number 1 is different from each other. So you're going to notice you got the color breakdowns, and you'll see in this free downloadable, if you go to the more information of the video, you'll be able to access this to be able to know what I did in order to make this really quite fun. I don't think that it requires a border, but that's something that you can decide for yourself. Also, a crochet diagram has been provided to you that you'll be able to see, and the major difference between the styles of these is actually in the base of the valley when you're getting there. So in the base of the valley, do you see how they're spread open like this? In the Mountain Mist, they're not, and they're more closer together. I found that this, because they're spread out here, but they weren't on the Mountain Mist, that it kind of looks like it's a mist on the first row. So what we have is a different stitch multiple of 13 chains plus 14. That means that you're going to chain 13 until the cows come home, or when you're happy, and then you add 14 more chains so that you have the balance of this. So you can either chain 157 or do the multiples of 13 plus 14. So you'll be using a 5.5mm size eye crochet hook, and with your Caron 1-pound, you could do an amazing blanket, just like the Spring in the Valley. And I did it last spring of 2024, and it really is cheerful, and it's something to look forward to in the spring. So you can either chain 157, or you can just do multiples of 13 plus 14. So I'll do a multiple with you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So when you are getting this all the way across, because it's a straight line, it looks longer, but once we start moving on this thing and we start making the ups and downs, that distance greatly changes. So don't be fooled by the length of the chain if it's being really too long for you. So you just are going to continue to do multiples of 13 until you're happy, and then add 14 rows. So some people say, well, you could have just said 13 plus 1. 13 rows plus 14 is technically more correct. So you have to decide what's going to work for you. So I'm just going to add another multiple in, and then I will get you started on row number 1. So I have one multiple of 13 plus 14. I know it's enough to show me how to show you. So what's going to happen here is that you're going to see an up and down motion, very similar to what the pattern is showing, like that. Okay, so it greatly reduces the length. Let's begin row number 1, and let's start. In row number 1, we're going to start 4th chain from the hook. So we're going to go back. So 1, 2, 3, and get to the 4th. Get the back hump of the chain because I think it looks nicer. If you don't want to, then that's up to you. And you're going to double crochet, and so you therefore have 2 double crochets right in a row. Sorry about the wiggling of the camera. So now you're going to chain 1, and you are going to skip 1 stitch or 1 chain, and you're going to double crochet in the next. You are then going to chain 1, skip 1 chain, and in the next one is going to be part of the top of the peak. So in this chain here, you're going to apply then 3 double crochet. So we have 1, 2, and 3. To prevent the peak from smashing into each other, only on the chain here, we need to space things out properly. So we need to chain 3. This will count as your turn. And in the very next chain, you are going to apply the other side of the peak. And so there'll be 3 double crochet there. So if you smash everything into 1 chain, it really buckles the whole thing. So the peak, when it's made on the chain, has to be spread out over 2 chains like that. So we've gone up, peak, and down. We're now going to then chain 1, skip 1 chain, and you are going to double crochet into the next. you're going to chain 1, and you're going to skip 1, and we need to do a 3 double crochet over 5 chains. And how we do that is that when we're going to skip the first chain, and we're going to grab the 5 double crochet, or sorry, the 3 together over the next 5 chains. So we just wrap the hook going into the next chain, pull through 2 and hold. We wrap the hook again, skip the next chain, and go to the second one over and in, pull through 2 and hold. And we need to do that one more time. So wrap the hook, skip the next chain, go to the second over and in, and then pull through 2. So now you see 4 loops on the hook. You're ready to pull through all 4 loops. And so what this did is it did a 3 together double crochet spacing over 5 stitches. So you have a chain, a skip, chain, a skip, and a chain. So that equals 5. So we're at the very part of the bottom of the valley, and now we got to climb back up. So to do that, you'll chain 1, you'll skip the next chain, and double crochet in the one after that. Chain 1, skip 1, and start on the second chain away, start your another peak. So there will be 3 double crochet in that next one there. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3 to turn the corner, and in the next one you're going to apply 3 double crochet there. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And you keep going all across in that same thing. So if you're at a peak, you skip 1, double crochet the next, chain 1, skip 1, and then do your 3 together over the 5 chains, then chain 1, skip 1, and then climb back up. So you're going up and down. It's a very short distance between the ups and downs. When you're ready for the very final, like I am, I'm going to show you how to finish. So after the last peak is in, you were going to chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet the next. Chain 1, skip 1, and there will only be 2 double crochets left, or 2 chains left. So after you skip 1, double crochet the next, and then double crochet the next. So there's not a chain in between these 2. And so therefore you'll end up with a nice edge. And as time goes on, this is going to hold its shape perfectly. And you're ready then for row number 2. Row number 2 is the same row for everything now going forward. You just have to change the colors when you feel like it, or if you're following the pattern. And so how we begin, we chain 3. Look for this, I'm going to call it lonely. It's just holding by itself. It's just lonely there. And so you're going to double crochet into this lonely one right there. Chain 1, and you're going to immediately come to the first one after the first one in this group. Okay, so it's right here. So you're skipping 1 chain and doubling into there. You're going to chain 1, and then in here you are going to apply a full peak. And so everything is now in the chain 3. We don't have to separate it between 2 chains. So it's always going to be 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Okay, and so now we have to come down the other side. So we're going to chain 1, and we come to the last one of the grouping of 3. It's the double crochet, and you're going to double crochet there. Chain 1, And now we're going to do the 3 together double crochet, and that is going to go into this double crochet that's by itself and lonely. It's going to go into the top of the 3 together double crochet and to the other lonely one. So all 3 pieces will be attaching into those. So you're going to wrap going into the lonely crochet first, go into the top of the 3 together, and into the lonely one over here. So it's spanning over 3. And it's this spans that gives it the iconic look. Once you see the 4 loops, you pull through all 4. Chain 1 to restart to go up a hill. So to restart, you're gonna look for the grouping of 3, which is next. You're gonna go into the first one right there. And chain 1, and then you go into the peak. So in between, unless it's an edge, there's only just one little lonely double crochet that is between the top and the bottoms, and that will help you get your orientation. So in the peak, it's 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Okay, so now you're going to come, so you can just reverse back the row if you would like to, if you need to re-understand this again, but it's just quickly up, quickly down, quickly up, quickly down. When you're ready for the final edge, you just chain 1 after the peak is done, and you come into the last one of the grouping of 3 and double crochet. Chain 1, come into the lonely double crochet that's next. And now without chaining 1, you're going to double crochet into the turning chain. And that will be how you finish the edge. Okay, let's turn and work and begin the next row, which is the same thing we just learned. I'll just do it one more time with you on camera. To start a new row, it's exactly what you just learned. You're gonna chain 3. And you look for the lonely double crochet before the peak happens. It's right here. And you would double crochet that. Chain 1, and do you see this keeps it vertical? Even though this is up on a slant, this will keep it vertical. So after you've chained 1, come into the first double crochet of the first grouping of 3. Chain 1 and do your peak. So 3 double crochet, and chain 3 and 3 double crochet. So now you got to start going down the hill. So chain 1, look for the last one of the grouping of 3. It's right here. Now that there's more in your hands to hold, it gets a lot easier. Okay, chain 1, and then a 3 together double crochet is going to be the lonely, the 3 together, and the lonely all being used. So wrap the hook going into the lonely one, pull through 2 and hold, wrap into the top of the 3 together, and wrap and going into the lonely. So the base spreads out. Once you see 4 loops, pull through all 4, chain 1, and then start climbing up the hill. So you're looking for the first one of the grouping of 3. Okay, chain 1, and then you're already in the peak. So there's only going to be ever one lonely double crochet that's between the peaks and the valleys. So the peak is 3 double crochet, chain 3, and 3 double crochet. Okay, so you just go back. So if you got to do a review, just reverse back the video and you can see how to do the sweeping quick up, quick down, quick up, quick down. When you're ready for the edge, after you got your peak in, just chain 1, come into the last one of the grouping of 3, double crochet that, chain 1, come into the lonely double crochet that's next, and then double crochet into the top of the turning chain. So it's a nice easy up and down. Hardest thing about waves is just making sure that you're keeping your edges flat, and that's achieved by just understanding on how that's done. So essentially what you're doing is you're eliminating out a stitch in the base, adding it to the top. So by doing the 3, 3, and 3, you're adding an extra stitch that you've eliminated out from the bottoms. So this causes an elimination of a stitch, but then you gain it by adding your 3, 3, and 3 at the tops. And this would be how you would do the Spring in the Valley crochet wave blanket. We hope you've enjoyed, and let me know how you're doing in the comments.